And we're good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Nice to be back. Some farming sim. I have a confession to make. I've turned the difficulty, or the economic difficulty, I should say, back to easy. Not that hard mode was proving to be too difficult, but I think if we really want to make any kind of serious headway with this series, we need to earn some more cash. Simply put, guys, the fields are just so ridiculous. I mean, to buy this one back, what's that? 500,000? Yeah, 560,000 to buy back the field that we sold earlier on, or 400,000 for that field. It's just not going to happen. We're going to be stuck on this small farm for like the rest of eternity. So I've turned it back to easy difficulty, just so that we can get some more money for the products we are producing. As you may have noticed, so I did a harvest on these two fields. Again, they're ready to go again, by the way. Although they won't be harvested this month; they'll be harvested next month, because leaving it that extra month created such a yield increase. It was just ridiculous. I can't remember the exact figures, but I think it was basically double. I think off this field 35 we got about 230,000 litres of alfalfa. So yeah, and 32 yielded similarly. So yeah, that is why, as you may have noticed, I've clicked on it a couple of times already, we have 837,000 litres of silage. That is basically from one round of harvesting from the alfalfa and the clover field that I said I was going to do off screen to get it over and done with. So yeah, that's a lot. Quite ridiculously a lot. And another thing we're going to do, which I'm going to do right now, guys, with you here, is we are going to put down a sell point in our farm. I'm going to put it just here. I've been looking around. I think this is probably the best place to put it, simply so that we can speed things up whilst we're on stream. If we have stuff to sell, we can literally just go to our farm and sell it. That'll work for, say, the silage and all that kind of stuff, providing, you know, the price is decent at this sell point. I don't even know what the price is going to be at this sell point. Let's have a gander. So silage. Okay, so it's actually kind of on par with basically all the other sell points. So that's good. So we're going to start with a little bit of silage selling. That's what we're going to start with today, guys. And then once we've done that, we are going to move straight into the harvest, because we will have quite a bit to do. And we don't have very big machinery at the moment. So will you not do that, you silly trailer? Come on. Seriously, trailer. What are you doing? That's kind of like it, maybe. There we go. So we'll sell this straight off, and then we'll move on to our harvest, because we do have our wheat field to harvest today. And yeah, I have another confession to make. It's not wheat that I needed for the production I want. It's barley. Completely different thing. I should have realised sooner. I should have actually checked sooner. I'm a nitwit, basically, is the long and the short of it. I don't know why I thought it was wheat. I mean, wheat and barley do have very similar looking icons, so maybe I just got confused when I looked at it last time. But then again, I could just be an absolute silly bugger, which is also completely possible. This is going to take a while. This does not fill up very quickly. I've got to do this 4 times as well. Although each load of silage should get us a nice wad of money in the bank. Kind of hoping to buy a new harvester, to be fair. But I don't know how realistic that would be at this stage, at least without getting one in the sale. Which might happen. Could just miraculously be gifted a harvester in the sale, because we do have to skip another month. Obviously at the moment there isn't anything here. There's a poplar header and a header for our current tractor, which we already have a header for, which is really not very useful in the slightest. But yeah, so dump this in here. Yeah, and we'll watch the money fly. That's more like it. Crikey. Okay, that... Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, that really is a lot of money. Oh. What? Maybe I could have kept the difficulty on easy, on hard. No, I think we're probably right to change to easy, to be fair. Just to, you know, I mean, even that amount is peanuts for this map. Just with the amount of money we actually need for land. So, we're just gonna do it, and that'll be that. Like, oh no! We change back to the difficulty that we always play on anyway. What a nightmare. Actually, if that's 135,000 per load, that's going to get us 4 times that, so 270, 540,000. You know, we might actually have, well, actually with that, we do have enough money to buy a better harvester. So I think we're going to buy a better harvester. And then after that, we'll look at some land. Because I do need some more fields. I also want some productions. But, like I said, I messed up on what I needed. So we're going to have to wait on the production until we can actually get the right crop in the ground. Which we should actually be able to plant next month. Excuse me, guys. Barley. Oh, barley's a few months away yet. But it is earlier. It is after we've harvested the wheat, so that's good. Yeah. That is at least agreeable. Yeah. A bigger drill would be nice as well, for that matter. We're going to need catastrophically large equipment. Which is why I've changed the difficulty, the economic difficulty. Because otherwise we just weren't going to get anything done in any kind of reasonable time frame. And I would like to get some stuff done on this map, because when SnowRunner comes out, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we don't have a release date yet, but I can imagine it being maybe early February. I'd like to be able to switch to that, knowing that, you know, this map has had its fair going over, you know. I want to try some of the custom productions. I want to try get as many fields as possible, all that kind of stuff. Oh, why did I turn the wrong way? I'm so bad at reversing sometimes. Is that not? Oh, it is. Okay. That's strange. Control wasn't showing up on my thing there, but hey. See, this is so much quicker than having to cart it all the way into town. So much quicker. And even then, it's still slow. It's because of the sheer amount of this silage. But yeah, what I'm probably going to do, guys, is we have wheat, right? So we're going to be harvesting wheat from this field. What I'm going to do with that, I think, is buy some chickens. We're going to get some chickens. We're going to use the wheat as food. We're going to get some eggs. Because then we could, well, we could sell the eggs. But I'm also thinking that we could potentially go for, say, the bakery. Yeah, here, the Tim Hortons, because you all know I love my coffee. Having a bakery that's actually a Tim Hortons would be pretty nice. Because what we can do there is we can make pasta with eggs and... if it's eggs and wheat, maybe some water, something like that. So that would be something we could do. Alternatively, we could go for something else. Maybe do the whiskey thing. I mean, I want to get as many of these productions as I possibly can anyway. But it's just a question of what order to get them in. I think a lot of it is also going to be funded by silage by the look of it. I will have to cut that alfalfa and the clover again. That'll give us another round of silage on this kind of level. Might actually be too easy then. Who knows? No, I think it should be fine. We have to upgrade so much on this farm. I mean, pretty much every starting piece of equipment, even the tractors, I think will need upgrading. So, yeah, I don't see a problem in this, really. I really don't. Yeah, that should be the last load because we do have some left in there. We are going to have a little bit left in there, but it's only going to be about 30,000 litres. So, yeah, we should be fine. I kind of want to get a New Holland or something. 13.7 metre there. It's not bad. 9 metre. 9 metre header there. I mean, this guy that we got on Zelonka would also be nice as well. Because that has some absolutely catastrophically huge headers. But I don't think we'll be quite rolling in that amount of money. And we can always buy multiple harvesters in the future. So I'm going to aim for this guy, I think. noticed that I have a mod that is basically the same machine. They must have added that in because that originally was not there. The only New Holland harvester we had was this little one. So they must have added that recently. I can always go for a class as well. That has a comparable kind of sized header there. Well, we shall decide on that as we go. Of course, we may get lucky and get one in the sale as well. Not that I'm expecting that, but if it happens, happy days. That's going to be the one I'll be buying. There we go. Marvellous. Yeah, also want to do some animals, so we should probably look at cows. Getting some alfalfa hay. Maybe that's something we could do with one of the harvests of alfalfa and clover, is actually make hay from it. But to do that, we would need mowers. Alright, so bank balance is looking good. Let's snooze until tomorrow. And then we'll... Hey, look, there goes the sun. That's cool. This should hopefully be harvest month, if I've remembered it correctly. I hope it's harvest month. Let's have a look in the sale first. Oh. Look at that. 3 utterly useless things. I mean, that's pretty nice. The sugarcane harvester for the class. But we don't... Well, for the crone even, but we don't have a crone. We have a class. So, it's not going to work really, is it? Okay, let's have a look at our fields. Yes, indeed. So, we need to get ourselves a bigger harvester. Let's go for this guy. Ooh, hey, look. It's got a big balloon on the top. Bloop. That's cool with the doors. I like that. No, we'll just have the... I'll have the twin wheels for now, I think. That'll do nicely. Buy that. And then combos. We'll also buy that. We're still left with 100 and something odd thousand. Okay. Time to get harvesting. Marvellous. Get this beastie to the field. I'll probably put the John Deere to work as well, just so that, you know, get this done in record time. But yeah, I said I was going to possibly get some chickens. Problem is then, we don't have a use for the eggs yet. Whilst we could sell them, I think the silage is probably going to be our better moneymaker at the moment. Ooh, what's that all about? So maybe instead of eggs, we could buy the flour factory. That might not be a bad idea. Because then we can get the flour that we need for the other productions. Maybe. I don't know. I'm so annoyed that I planted wheat instead of barley. You know? It's just completely thrown off all of my game plans for the foreseeable future, you know? Because now I've got to go through an entire new year. Unless I was to buy a field that had barley in it. But given the prices of the fields, that's going to be it's going to be a bit of a long shot. Those are the words I was hoping to get. Long shot. It's so weird seeing this machine without the crawler tracks. I'm so used to seeing the crawler track. No matter. It's so far to my farm. Why did I start at the farm that was so far away from everything? Well, we'll be there soon. And then I won't have a problem. He hopes. Honestly, I'm not surprised I'm not thinking straight this week, guys. I've been on the 6:30 starts all week. And I only have one left to go tomorrow. And I'm utterly... Ooh, if that yawn doesn't prove it. Utterly exhausted. I like the 6:30 start in that you get finished for 2:30 in the afternoon. You can go home very early. But after a while, it does start to take its toll on you. I'd rather have a couple of extra hours sleep. No matter. It happens, you know. Alright. Just down this road and then we can get to the harvesting. I wonder if we can do a contract maybe for barley. Get like just a little bit, you know, of extra. You know how you get like an extra little bit of barley? That might be an idea, especially considering that we now have a big harvester. Probably won't be any barley harvests just yet. Oh wait, there is barley. Barley again. Barley again. Field 31. Where's that? That sounds close to me. 31, 50, 58. 31, 50, and 58. Where are they? 31. That's possible. 50 is also possible. 58. Oh wow, that's over... here? That's over there. Ooh. Those are actually potentially doable contracts, guys. We might have to do that. We might have to have a harvest episode today. Because if we can do those 3, then anything extra utilize. Yeah? But let's get our wheat harvest going first, and then we'll worry about the other ones later. Awkward part of any harvester job, attaching the header. Right. Do we want the straw? Enable straw swath. We may as well. We may as well keep the straw. do the headland, and then we'll put this on a worker, and I'll have a look at those contracts. If I can borrow the equipment for that, I could take that out to the fields and get them started, and then join in with this thing once it's done with our wheat field. That's the plan. Yeah. Because what I would really like to do is the whiskey production. That would be an awesome one to start with. You know? Living in Scotland and all, whiskey is a big thing. This would be American whiskey, not Scottish whiskey, but still, would be nice to do. I also said beer. Beer might actually be the easier one to start with because I think it's literally just barley and water. Yeah, that might be the easiest one to start with, and then spread over to whiskey afterwards. There we go. Hey Bart, nice to see you. The Irish invented whiskey and then nothing for 300 years. Yeah, you don't get Irish whiskey. You tend to get Irish other stuff. I must say I'm very partial to a bit of Bailey's. I do like Irish cream. That is delightfully tasty, especially when used as a mixer with coffee. An Irish coffee is fantastic. My favourite things. Holy moly, this is filling up fast. Wow. Okay, I did not see how quickly that was filling up. That is pretty crazy. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot quicker than I had thought. I think the trailer out here very soon. I wonder if our forage harvester can pick up the straw, or whether it needs a pickup. It probably needs a pickup as opposed to that kind of silage attachment that it has at the moment. Maybe I could send that down to the store to get a pickup. I could just throw this directly into like sort of. Okay. First, let's get this thing into the field. So yeah, the alfalfa has grown again. I don't know. Wondering if I should leave this for a third month just to see if it grows again. That would be interesting. The yield increase that we got from it for leaving it for an extra month was quite mad. Oh yeah, but if you didn't see earlier, the alfalfa and the clover that I left for an extra month basically gave us 800,000 litres of silage, which is how we were able to afford this machine here. And still have 124,000 left over. Yeah, I think I will, as you say, Bart, I will leave it for another month just to see if it does increase in yield again. I think I'll harvest that off screen again unless we run out of things to do today, but I don't think we will. Given how much harvesting I plan to do, I think we'll have plenty to sink our teeth into for the time being. Grass does have 3 growth stages, doesn't it? That is a good point, Bart. Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it and we'll see what the yield is like. Right. Nearly done a circuit. That's good. Oh, I put my beehive in the creek. I did. Put my beehive in the creek. I'm sure the bees are loving it. Creek, what am I doing? Nearly made it round another full cycle here. Perfect. Right. Parking my harvester in the ditch now. Right. Higher there. Now then, this thing, I need to drop this off. So, because I do believe it does grass, but it doesn't do straw. Do any of these do straw? Actually, can I use this to pick up straw? It doesn't look like I can. Okay. I'll have to get something else for that then. Ooh, actually, I know what I can get for that. We'll get a forage wagon. And we'll get one of these. There we go. We'll get one of those. Perfect. No, I don't need the silage tank. 55,000. Okay. Couldn't buy any productions after this, but that's okay. Let's get this guy. We'll send him down to the shop to pick that up. Ah, marvellous. Geronimo! Woo! Air. Not exactly how you want to treat a tractor, but it is what it is. Okay, so you go there. Full grain tank already? Okay. This is going to be a full-time operation, I think. Yes, it is. Whoa, steady now, tractor. another full load of wheat. Yeah, so let's have a little goosey gander at some of these contracts. So barley on 58. Okay, and 58 and 50. 58's there. And 50 is there. 50 looks like a good one to do, I think. That's kind of local as well. We could even just take our harvesters straight over. Yeah, we should probably accept 50. And I'm just going to accept that. Cool. And were there any other good fields for barley? 6. Which is field 6. Where's that? Oh, that's a nice straight field as well. Could try that one as well. A little bit of a drive, but that's totally doable. That's smaller than our current field. So let's accept that one. Accept that one. Any other barley fields? 18. Where is 18? Is that up here as well? Oh, 18. Oh, 18. Yeah, we could do 18. That's a very small field. Except that one. Okay, I think that's all we'll take for now. All of that is going to the same place as well. That is just perfect. Right. So as soon as the wheat is harvested, we can start on those straight away. This guy, actually, going so slowly. Come on now, chop chop. What I might do is send this guy out to start on some of those contracts. May as well put you to work. No problem, Bart. See you soon. Right, where was that field? 618, wasn't it? Yeah. That's to the end of the road, left, right, and then kind of cut round. Okay. We can do that. Let's head on over. Worker C is blocked by an object. Which one is Worker C? This guy. Okay. Let's get him hooked up and on his way back. Then we'll harvester in 80% on the grain. Wow. This is either yielding incredibly well or well, that harvester just has a rather small grain tank. No, I think like 12,000 that it has is pretty standard. I think it's just a lot. You can go another full load. This is going to complete really quickly, actually. This is going to chomp through this. May even be able to do more barley contracts. Right. Wait. Where's my dude gone? Oh, he was waiting for the train. Right, okay. He was waiting for the train like a good tractor. Oh, no, 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 bad. I do that. Now I can do that. Yeah. Right. Now let's get this guy to the field. Might sell this guy after we've used him on some of these contracts. I think his space in the shed. That is the word I could not remember. My lord. His space in the shed is probably going to be taken up with the New Holland. I can never get over New Hollands. I love them because they're so they look awesome, but I can't help but sometimes think they look kind of like Fisher-Price toys. You know, baby's first harvester. That kind of thing. Right, now we are in uncharted territory here. Do not know where anything is. Ah, this looks promising. If I go this way... Maybe not. Oop, wait, no. Okay, definitely not, but hey-ho, we're committed now. So long as the header doesn't fall off the trailer, we're fine. Strange fields. That's why they're all like this, though. It's because of the elevation. Really steep bits. Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. Speaking of steep bits, Geronimo? Ah! Ooh, crikey. Okay. That's... Oh, not... Oh no! What did I say, guys? As long as the header doesn't fall off the trailer. That's fine. Just have to go and pick it up. Because we ain't never getting that out of there otherwise. Found what you lost. Crazy harvester. Right. Oh, no. Don't need to worry about straw here. Crikey, this is a sizable field. Crikey, by the time this thing finishes on this field, I think we'll have finished several fields with our other harvester. Okay. Oh, nearly full grain tank. Okay, that's good. Nearly full is not full yet, anyway. Again, headland, and then we'll put it on a worker, I think. This is going to be slower. Darn it, why didn't I plant barley? Such a numpty. Basically, our production for this year will be limited by how much barley we can get extra off these fields. Oh, full grain tank on that one. Okay. It's doing well though. Look at this. This is the bulk of the field almost done now. Go. Marvellous. I'm just going to push that over slightly. Just like that. Where are our workers? Oh no. What's he doing down there? What are you doing, friend? Come on. That's better. Oh, he's moving again. Hey, look at that. He just missed. Excellent. Right. This thing is going to fill up pretty quickly as well, actually. Did not think of that. I did not think of that. Yeah, because we're not going to have access to our trailer until we've finished our wheat harvest. Then we're going to need to bring it over here to empty this guy so we can carry on. 20% complete though already. That's not bad. We haven't even done one lap of the field yet. I just hope the contract is forthcoming with extra barley. Excuse me. Be done with a lap. So yeah, one lap is going to be what, like 25%, 30%, something like that of the field finished. Nice. That's nice. Hey, Groot! Nice to see you. How you doing, my friend? We're just in harvesting extravaganza mode at the moment. I'm not sure if Bart's back yet. He went off for dinner, so he might not be back yet. But that's going at a weird angle. Don't want that. Thank you very much. That's better. I'm pretty good, you know. I'm on day 4 of a right, we'll just drive you from here now. Day 4 of 5 of 6:30 starts, so yeah. Going slightly crazy with that, with lack of sleep, but other than that, I'm doing okay. John Deere you. Ah, dearie me. I must actually say my favorite brand. As much as I was saying earlier that New Hollands look a little bit like Fisher Price toys, I do like a New Holland. I like their kind of use of yellow and blue. I do like that. Um, yeah, this is John Deere the farm though, Groot. You know, like pretty much everything that we started with was John Deere branded. Um, Not that I mind, but it would have been nice to have like something other than just John Deere. But hey, we will be buying new stuff, so it'll all get replaced in due course. Let's just check the other machines. That is true. I think they are like, you know, one of, if not the biggest brand in the States, so it kind of makes sense um, when you consider that this is you know, a states map for it to have like a John Deere focus. Yeah, this is very nearly done there. So let's start the straw pickup. May as well. 40% complete on that first contract. That's good. Nearly got a full grain tank. Does have a full grain tank. It's not yet. Though yeah, that harvest is going to get stalled whilst we finish off this field. Get all this wheat harvested first, and then we can move on to the barley contracts. Round. There we go. Marvellous. This is going to give us quite a good amount of straw as well, actually. Case New Holland and Massey. They are nice, you know. They are very nice. You know, I would actually say that here in the UK, certainly in Scotland, like the brands I've seen the most of have been um, New Holland, what's the other one that I see a lot of? Uh, New Holland, Massey's. There are quite a lot of Massey tractors over here. Um, and then the occasional other ones. There's quite a few John Deeres as well, to be fair. But this guy is going amazing over here on his own. He's 50% done with his contract, although he is going to run out of space very soon. Never mind. Let's carry on with loading. It's off. Right, okay, we've got to move that tractor. First, let's get this little bit here. Crikey, that's quite a mountain of straw. That guy out of the way. Who's completed their task? Oh, I think that's the other harvester. That's fine. He was nearly full anyway, so you know, it's no big deal. You're not finished. What are you doing, Harvester? Come on, you're in the way now. Better. Right. What are you saying there, Groot? Let's see here. So from being from the UK, are you far from any of the maps that are in FS22? I would say I'm probably quite a ways from most of the maps. I know Calmston is based on somewhere down south, I think. Stopped again. I may have to take over here. Let's just take over. Grab this little bit here whilst we're at it. But yeah, I think a lot of the UK maps are from like places down south. Being up in Scotland, they don't seem to do an awful lot of farming in Scotland. It's a lot of livestock. It's just sheep and cows and horses. There's loads of those. Don't tend to see a lot of crops as such. I don't know if that's just because the ground isn't suitable for it, but yeah. Yeah, so I think in general quite a ways from places. I know Calmston did say that it was based on a fictional village, or based on an actual village in somewhere, and I used to be able to remember where that was, and now I can't. So, yay. Nearly. Last bit. Drop this off, and then we'll set this guy off on a journey up to the top of the map where those barley fields are. Do the two northern ones first, because we've got 18 and 6, so we'll set him off up to 6. Go from there. Make in. Drop that there. Gloucester. Yeah. I have been to Gloucester, but yeah, Gloucester is probably a 6-7 hour drive from me. It is basically the other end of the country. It's like way down south. It's Gloucester. Nice place though. Gloucestershire. The Shire of Gloucester. Something out of the Hobbits. Right. Okay, you can go there. You can carry on. You're not quite full yet. Let's get this dumped in the silo. 80,000 litres of wheat. That's not bad. I think we will keep that for chickens. Although we may not get chickens immediately, but I think we'll keep that for our chicken starter. Thorns are buzzing. Right, now, where did my silo go? Where is it? It's literally that. No, it can't be. Where's my actual silo? Grain and such. I'm not even sure if I actually have. Do I not have one? Fermenting silo, gas station. Yeah, oh wow, okay. I don't actually have a silo. So we need to build one of those. Let's get one of these. What colour is the house? Yeah, no, that's better. It's kind of whitey. Yeah, that's a similar colour. We'll go for that. It's a bit awkward to get to. We really want this to be a kind of drive over thing. Actually, there might be the best spot for it. Let's just soften that a little. Level it, rather. Soften. How does that look? Drive over. Take a goosey gander. Yeah, that should work. Should work. I hope it's going to work. Boom. Beautiful. That'll do nicely. Even next to these other silos for peak efficiency. Right. There's the wheat going in. 80,000 litres. Not bad at all for a starter. That'll keep a good number of chickens very happy for a good amount of time. Now we need to get over to that field we were harvesting and unload our harvester. Ooh, initial D style. Woo. I like how fast this tractor is. This is a really fast one. It is one of the dealer's machines, but it prompt 53 miles an hour. It's JCB territory, that is. Racing tractor. I just noticed I have a cat on the sofa down here. Usually, after I've been streaming for about 20 minutes, if they've been locked in this room, they get up and start meowing. If I don't shoo them away, but this guy is very happy today. Okay, go this way again. Even though it's a mistake, it did seem to be quite a quick way of getting through here. Geronimo! It's like somewhere in France with all these terraces. Look at it. Look at this. It's like... No, not France. What am I talking about? It's like the rice paddies. All this terracing going on here. Just want to come along and just go flat. Nice and easy. Here we go. Another Evel Knievel style jump. There we are. Bali. Huzzah. Oh, you stupid harvester. You're supposed to be en route. Oh, not you. Right. You. Underway. Go on. Much better. Now then. Let's get back to you. It's gonna go. Are you gonna go? Don't think it's gonna go, guys. It's annoying because I wanted to get back to... I wanted to get back to the straw picking up. Okay, we'll just drive there. That's fine. Another reason I like New Hollands is that their logo looks kind of like the Decepticons. Harvesters. Robots in disguise. Yeah, I really wish I'd planted barley, but hey ho. I suppose we could always buy one of these fields, but well, we could before I spent all of my money on a harvester. They're so expensive. Certainly for this map, buying fields is going to drive me crazy because I'm going to be buying fields like everywhere just to like kind of get the best priced ones. What I usually like to do is keep everything contained in one area, like slowly expand outwards. That's generally how I play, because I hate having to drive back and forth between distant locations. Hey Bart! But I think on this map I am just going to have to drive back and forth between distant locations because field prices are crazy. go all the way to the end of this road, it should be... Right, okay, look how long that road is. Look at that. It's like something out of Rome. This is how some of the roads in the UK are, guys. Certainly in like the north of England, where a lot of the landscape is less developable, shall we say. And like you'll have roads in the mountains that are literally just like this. Because they were built by the Romans. They were just like, nah, we ain't going round hills, we're just going to go straight over them. Ah, hey, that's nice, Bart. I'm so glad I can give you some entertainment after and before you start your working weeks. That's great. I like that. I like that a lot. It's me. It really does get hilly on this at this end of the map. Okay, so excuse me, whoever owns Field 7 and has planted a lot of root veggies there. But I need to get through to this field. Know how I would get to this field otherwise. It's fine. It's the very long field. The wibbly bit at the end. That up. B. If I just like do a headland like round this bottom bit here. Could I then just set it away? Let it do its thing, because this is the only really awkward bit of the entire field. Come on, brain, finish sentences now. You're getting worse and worse for that, just trailing off mid-sentence. I do like a little bit here. Tidy up this end. Flatten it out a tad. Actually, I probably should actually... Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I've never noticed that. Do you see the ripple effects on the barley there? Has that been added recently? I do not remember that before now. I mean, it doesn't necessarily say a lot, because if there's one thing I've learned is that I am forgetful as anything. I'm sure I haven't seen that effect on crops before. Right, we're going to trim the end of this field off, and then I'll put the worker, start him over there and just let him go, I think. Hopefully I have room in the combine. be in need of an empty very quickly here, but I think that other harvester should be done with its current field. Very soon. Oh, like right now, right now. Oh wow, okay. Yeah. Right. Get that unloaded and we can get the wagon up here to load this guy. I wonder if I could get all 3 of these fields in the same trailer. That'd be pretty good. Certainly cut down on the carting time. Yeah, it's literally just finished. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Stuff. Wow, that's 2/3 of a harvester already. Okay, let's set this guy off here. And we'll check in on these guys. Oh. Out. My only hope is we get a reasonable amount of barley off this. I'm not expecting thousands upon thousands of litres, but if I could get like 10, 20,000 litres, something like that, I would be most happy. Up. Ah, lovely. Okay. So now we need to get this guy to the field. I was actually thinking of buying some of the land up here, but I don't think I'm going to bother now. This is way too bumpy for my liking. You know, it's just way too full of ditches and the like. Don't even know how you get to some of these fields. Good. Ooh. Bumpy bump. Boom. Another one. I don't think there's passive income, Bart. We'd probably have to put down like a windmill or a solar panel or a radio mast or something like that to generate us some passive income. I don't think there's anything that you can buy. Yeah, don't think so anyway. Not that I have thus found anyway. Let's put it that way. Unless you count the fermenting silos. Not really. That's not passive income. That takes a lot of work. But, yeah. 17,000 litres off that last field. This field is definitely going to produce a lot more. Much more is the question. The harvester here is definitely being put through its paces. Okay. Unload, my friend. Meanwhile, I'll jump in this thing. Get it heading back to base, I think. So we're not going to need it on that big field because we've got the big harvester working. So maybe send this down to the other field that we have. Just set it off, just see if it can do something. Anything, I suppose, is better than nothing. Or I could just sell it here and now. It's, I'll be real, it's pretty small for this map. In fact, it's ludicrously small for this map. I wonder how much we'd get for this thing if we sold it now. Let's just have a look. No, not there. There. Oh, wow. I actually get quite a handsome amount for it. That's actually not bad. Another 30,000 for that. 39,000. So that's 79. Plus 2 header trailers. 79 plus another. So no, 69. 70. 76. Not that one. 76. So about 275,000 there. That would allow us to buy a production. I think we're going to sell this guy, just straight off. Because we don't need any of this stuff. We've got plenty of other stuff. In fact, I'm even going to sell this skid loader as well because we don't need that either. Keep everything else. But I think that should be fine. It's going quite well. Okay. Whilst that's doing its business up there, let's carry on with this straw, which there is plenty to grab. But at least we've got a place to store it now in that silo, so that's good. Ah, the good old PC versus console debate, huh? I must say, I tried playing Farming Sim on console, but for me, it just works so much better on PC. Just the controls just feel a lot more kind of intuitive. But then again, I would probably say I'm a PC player anyway. You know, in terms of most of my games. Yeah. What I wouldn't ever want to try is playing Farming Sim on the Switch. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my Switch. It's actually probably my most active console in terms of, you know, gaming. But I would not want to play Farming Sim on a Switch. That just does not seem like a good move at all. I mean, sure, Switch players who don't have access to a PC, great news for them. But I can't. I tried playing SnowRunner on my Switch, and it just does not feel right. You know, 80% on the grain tank. That'll be full very soon. Yeah. Like, whilst it's possible to play certain games on certain consoles and such like, I think some games are better suited to some platforms, shall we say. Then that's just me being boring, isn't it? Oh, Bart, I would love a Steam Deck. I would love a Steam Deck. But they literally just released a new version as well, like an OLED version, and it looks amazing. But I don't have £600 to spend on a new handheld. Not when I've just spent the best part of well, more than £1,000 on my PC recently. It's but I too would love a Steam Deck. Those things are awesome. There are so many games in my Steam library that I have not played because I haven't had the time to sit at my computer and play them. If I had them on a Steam Deck, I think I would. Oh, full grain tank. Okay, let's switch back over to this guy. Wow. This really is going to give us a lot. With the width of this header, it is going to make short work of it. Yeah. Right, now. Back to the straw. But yeah, Steam Deck, I would love one. I would really love one, but they are well outside of my price range for the moment. Maybe if I win the lottery. Mind you, if I win the lottery, I'll be buying a lot more than just a Steam Deck. I'll be like, ah, right, house, fantastic. Right, we're literally right here. Let's just go and dump this load. This alfalfa looks great when it's fully blooming like this. So that's nearly 200,000 litres of straw. I don't think we're going to be short of straw anytime soon. I think this one harvest will probably take care of all of our straw needs for the foreseeable future. I'll probably keep collecting it. I really like the placement of that silo. That just works so well. Right. Okay. Hey, look at this lovely, convenient straw swath right ahead of us. Straight for that one, I think. Tidy up this side of the field first and then move on to that bit. Da-da-da-da. Oh, man. I'm really hoping we hear some news about SnowRunner soon. You know? I need my SnowRunner fix. I did put a bridge in, Groot, yes. I did indeed. It just seemed like a sensible thing. Yeah, I think we did that last time? Or was it the stream before that? I can't remember. It was a little while ago, but not too long ago. Yeah, it's certainly been useful so far. My goal for this map, Bart, is I basically want to try the new productions. I want to probably get a few more fields, expand the farm a little bit, and then try each of the custom productions for this map. Some of them I'm not as bothered about. There's a crisp factory that basically takes canola oil and potatoes and produces crisps, which is kind of what we had with the premium expansion on Zelonka. So I'm not too fussed about that one, but the other ones, there's a winery, there's a brewery. The cereal factory will produce oatmeal in addition to cereal. The Tim Hortons bakery will produce pasta, so we're going to do that. So yeah, basically I want to try as many of the new productions as I can. I too like that they have branded factories on this map. It's probably why it's not on the mod hub. Because Giants probably... And the fact that we're producing beer and wine. I don't think Giants kind of like productions that are, you know, actual companies or products that are unsuitable for miners, shall we say. Because that's just probably something in the in their marketing or something, I would imagine. But yes, I do like that we do have them on this map. It's fun. Did that message say that the grain tank was full, or was it? No, it's still going, so that's good. Okay. Oh, now it's full. It's actually getting quite a bit done there. It's getting like 1.5 strips of the field done. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to sit with this one because it's so nearly done with this section that that's going to crash straight into him if I'm not careful. Nearly empty. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Back to this guy. Definitely finish this off in one trailer load, I think. I think so. Stuff. I I'm guessing actually maybe another full trailer. I was going to say maybe one and like 3/4 of a trailer, but I think the rate it's filling up, we might actually get another full trailer or nearly a full trailer. We end up with like 380,000 litres or something of straw. Pretty good. That'd be a good amount of straw. Like I said, certainly more than we're ever going to need anytime soon. Not massive pile. Yeah, struggling now. Oh, it's struggling now. That's getting very heavy. Hey, babe, how are you doing? How's that project you're working on going? You managed to get it all ticking? Just rendering it now. Nice. Very nice indeed. Natalie's doing streaming of her own now. Well, not like me, not on cam or anything, but she's doing like she's streaming movies on Discord and like having virtual like a virtual cinema sort of thing. And she's creating these kind of intermission screens that are like all animated and everything, and they're absolutely brilliant, you know. Very impressive work. Let's get these last few rows picked up. That's slightly less than I thought, but still a good amount. It's always less than you think. I will have to join you on a movie at some point. Yeah, it's when my work schedule permits. Yeah, it'd be fun to join in, definitely, babe. That is Labyrinth and Galaxy Quest. Now there is a pair. That is a serious weird pairing. Very strange. Oh no, lag spike? Uh-oh. That's not cool. Ooh. My bitrate has dropped to 0. That's not cool at all. And I've just realised why that has happened. I forgot to plug in my internet cord. That is probably the Wi-Fi. Are we back? No, doesn't look like it. Oh no. Yes, we are back. We are back. But yeah, that was probably because I've just realised I've forgotten to plug in my internet cord. So that's probably the Wi-Fi being all crappy with me. That's probably what that is. Didn't even notice until just now. But we don't have very much more to do today. We'll probably finish off this field and my hair's too flat. It has been looking a bit weird recently. It's hat hair. That's what it is. It's bad weather hat hair. Because it's so cold at the moment. It's like what was it today? This morning when I was down, I started work. I think it was -9 this morning. Also the haircut. Yeah, I know it was a bad haircut actually. Kind of let the lady do something that she thought would work for me, and it's not really worked for me at all. Yeah. We don't have snow, not yet, but we have a lot of ice. It's a kind of dry cold. It's like being stuck in a freezer, basically, at the moment. My car is just a cube of ice each morning. I had to spend like quarter of an hour defrosting it before I go to work each morning. We had a very light layer of snow, maybe. Certainly nothing spectacular, but yeah, maybe a little. But yeah, it's right. How are we doing here? So those aren't too bad. Those are going well. Then we've just got field 50 to do. I'll probably do field 50 off cam. Just yeah, that's kind of probably around about the same size as that field, maybe slightly smaller, maybe. Slightly smaller, pays slightly less. So yeah, slightly less, but that is going well. Are there any other fields? Oh wow, there's some big fields just popped up there. Oh wow, look at that one. Field 31 is barley. I might have to do that one, guys. I wouldn't do it on screen. That's field 31. Which one is that? That's a big field. Oh yeah, that is a pretty sizable. It's no field 27, but that is. How does that 31 to 43? How does that compare? Maybe about 1.5. 1.5. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I might have to do that off screen. That does seem like a good one to do. Just missing a little bit. Look at that. How dare it? Just missing a tiny strip. Okay, we'll finish this off ourselves, I think. And then, I think, once we have finished this field, I'm going to call it a day for today. And we'll pick this up again on Sunday. So yeah, in as we have no news of SnowRunner yet, carry on with this for the time being. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I do hope we get a release date for SnowRunner soon. I'm kind of itching to play Phase 12 now. I've seen a lot of very good stuff about it, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying out Fem. That looks like a great truck. So, hopefully we can get to that sooner rather than later, but I'm guessing probably February. I'm guessing. It might be late January, you never know. Saber might just suddenly say, hey, look, next week. Probably won't do next week, but maybe 2 weeks' time. Yeah, Groot, we had a little bit of a lag spike, but we're back now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Expeditions as well, Bart. You know, honestly, Expeditions is probably more exciting for me at the moment than SnowRunner Phase 12. I have always loved the scouting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the cargo hauling of SnowRunner, and you know, some of the big cargo hauling missions are absolutely fantastic. I've loved it, loved it, loved it. But I really like the scouting. I'm just disappointed that my favourite little scout has not made it into expeditions. At least, not that has been announced. We have no Wrangler. We have no Wrangler. It's disappointing. That little guy is so fun. It's Wrangler, isn't it? It's the Wrangler. I think I like it. Names go flying around in my head sometimes, and I forget which one is the one that I'm actually wanting. But yeah, I love that little scout in SnowRunner. So sad it's not going to make it into expeditions. Maybe it's in a DLC, but the Tatra Force is in there, which I was not expecting. I was not expecting to see any heavy trucks in expeditions, but apparently the Tatra Force is in there, which is cool because I like the Tatra Force. That's a good truck. Not quite as good as some trucks, obviously, in SnowRunner, but still a pretty darn good one. It'll be interesting to see how it behaves in the settings of expeditions. Those anchors and all that. That'll be very interesting to see how that works. Oh, my bot always gets confused. Whenever I lose a signal like that, it always thinks I've started a new stream. It starts going, "You've started again!" It's like, no, I can't. Settle down, stream elements. Settle down. Here, let me get you a drink. Get you some milk and cookies. You go and sit by the fire. Right, I'm nearly done. Around. Just a bit there. Not much, but I did. Yes. Don't want to miss any. Get as much of this as possible. Every litre counts. There we go. Oh. But I don't think bots are going to get any smarter. I think they're going to appear to be smarter, but I don't think bots are really going to get any smarter than what they currently are. Then again, they may. You never know. I could be proven wrong. Okay, so this is nearly done. We are empty. Perfect. Right. So, let's have a little look at where we stand now. So these two should be, yep, they just need their complement of barley delivering to Suncore, and obviously we've got to start this contract. First we've got to get back to the farm and then down to this guy, but that's actually just down the road, that's not too far. So, right, guys, for next time, I'll finish this contract off. I might do the contract on 31 as well. We'll see how much time I have between now and next time. Let's see, barley is planted in September, so what I'll probably do is I'll finish up what I need to do in this month. I'll go through to August. and I will see if this has achieved a new growth state, our clover and alfalfa. I'll give it a harvest because this really does just consume time and it's a continuous thing that we need to do. So I'll give that a harvest next month, regardless of what happens. And on Sunday, we'll meet back up in September for planting because we're going to replant some barley. And I think at that point, we will look at getting a new production and start getting some productions up and running. So do join me for that on Sunday, 3 p.m. usual time. And thanks for joining me tonight, guys. So, as always, hope you enjoyed. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Catch you later. Bye for now, everyone.